right, welcome to Harmonizing Your Horse's Health, and today we're going to talk a little bit about back pain. Back pain is something we see a lot of. Of course, as being a chiropractor certified in animal chiropractic, a lot of times that's why people first come to me, is because their horse has been diagnosed as having back pain. And what are some of the things we can do to determine if your horse has back pain, number one, and two, what are some of the things we can do to help treat your horse with back pain? So let's kind of delve into that a little bit. Remember, we've got this ligament that runs from the back of the base of the skull all the way to the lumbosacral junction. Okay? And when the head drops, it allows the back to flex and extend as the head goes up and down. Neck flexion and extension helps the thoracic and lumbar spine flex and extend. Okay? So if this guy is grazing all the time, and can eat properly off the ground, properly lower his head, then that's one indication that his back, may not hurt. A horse that can't graze properly, can't eat between his legs without spreading them way out, may be an indication of back pain. Another indication of back pain, and Oliver may show us an example here. If we ask him to collect, he moves away from us, okay, instead of standing there square. He should be able to stand there nice and square and do that. Lack of motion will be an indication of back pain. We have to remember that for a joint, motion is very important. So a joint that doesn't move is a joint that's going to develop pain, will develop arthritis, and eventually that joint function will be lost. So if we bounce in here, and if you all watch his belly, you can see it move here. If we come back here and ask it to bounce, there's no movement right in this area right here. Okay? And we go behind there, Oliver starts to bounce again. See, he likes it when I bounce him there. Watch his reaction when I bounce right here in this sore spot. Okay? So that's an indication of back pain, lack of motion. Okay? Bucking is an indication of back pain. Lack of bucking and kicking when you let the horse go after you ride him can be an indication of back pain. A horse that can't get down and roll is an indication of back pain. Remember that horses can sleep standing up, but they cannot achieve REM sleep while they're standing up. They must lay down to get REM sleep. And in order to get total rest, they must achieve some REM sleep. Usually, most books will cite 1 to 2 hours a night that they should have of REM. So if Oliver can't lay down because his back hurts, he cannot achieve REM sleep, and he'll always be fatigued. So those are some of the signs of back pain. When we groom him, Oliver doesn't seem to care, but some horses will kick, swish their tail, pin their ears when they're being groomed. A lot of people will tell me that their horse can't have back pain. It's just a bad habit because once they get in the saddle, he's fine. Well, when I have had some pain issues once in a while, it's like you get out of bed in the morning and, it hurts, but, it's not going to get any better, so I might as well just buck up and go with it. And some of these horses are that way. They know that it hurts. They're trying to show you it hurts. Don't saddle me. Don't saddle me. Oh, dang. You saddled me. I guess I'm going to have to go with it. So there's some things that we can do, though, to help these horses that have some back pain. Number one, of course, is chiropractic care. Let's find a certified chiropractor in your area. Get your horse adjusted on a regular basis. Also recommend that you get adjusted on a regular basis. That will help both your horse and you ride smoother, more balanced. Second thing that you could do is find a certified acupuncturist in your area. Acupuncture is very, very successful in decreasing back pain in the horse. Now, if those options aren't available to you right now, we can always use the Sorno-More liniment right before the ride. Sorno-More is a cooling liniment, so we can put it on our horse's back and go ahead and put the saddle on over top. Because it's a cooling liniment, we don't have to worry about doing any harm. So we can go ahead and squirt it on his back, rub it in. Oh, he feels it. It feels good. And then we can go ahead and tack him right over that. We'll make sure we wash it off. Okay. Couple other things we can do. We can use some specialized saddle pads. Back on Track, make some saddle pads that increase circulation to the area underneath the pad because they have ceramic fibers. These are going to get warm with time. Okay. We want to use this if it's a chronic injury. Okay, because we want to, this will be like putting heat onto the area. Another Back on Track product that works is the Back on Track back pad. Okay, it's a little bit longer than the saddle pads. We can go ahead and saddle over this. Okay, it does have a place for the stirrup billets to go through, or the gullet to go through, and so we can go ahead and ride with that if we have a lumbar problem. Okay. Another thing that we can use if we have a back that's really painful, and we want to cool it down, if it's hot, to cool down a back, would be the ice horse. We'll take the leg wraps that we normally use to cool the legs down, and we can put it here on the back and use it to cool the back down. We can do that before or after a ride, depending on what we're going to do. So we can use a combination of products to help our horse cope with the pain due to back. Remember, go to the tack room and take a look at some of these saddles. All right, so one of the frequent causes of back soreness in a horse is riding the horse with a broken saddle tree. The purpose of the saddle tree, like we've talked about, is to spread the weight equally over the horse's back, and if the tree's broken, it's not able to do this. So what you can do is just take and flex your saddle, okay, and if you have one that crinkles, like this one's broke right there, okay, and this one here is broke right here, and this one here is broke right here and right here. So okay, so now that we've examined some of the causes of back pain, we've looked at what we can do for back pain. Let's harmonize your horse's health and help him carry you to a happier, healthier ride.